broadcast, and the internet.
And civil liberties, we do a lot on that.
The show is about technological utopia and creepy dystopia.
Law and lawbreakers.
Blowhards and liars.
Mainly, though, On the Media is about an hour. Please spend it with us.
Saturday mornings at 7 on KSJE, Farmington.
Hello, I'm Antonia Gonzalez with National Native News. Tune in to our headline news service for stories about indigenous communities across the country and around the world. Hear about top concerns facing Native nations. Tribal history, language, and culture is also part of indigenous life. Check out our headline news service to learn more. Tune in here for National Native News.
Weekdays at 5:55 on KSJE, Farmington. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center, your community hospital with a rich heritage that dates back to before New Mexico was a state. We've been improving the health of the Four Corners since 1910. As a nonprofit hospital, San Juan Regional Medical Center is a values-driven organization. We strive to deliver on our mission to personalize health care and create vitality and enthusiasm in healing. We are here for you when you need us, offering a comprehensive range of inpatient, outpatient, and emergency care services. Ten minutes past 8 o'clock. It's Wednesday morning, January the 9th. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Michlin, and thank you for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM, the information and cultural beacon of the Four Corners. Great to have you along. Also, a big welcome to our viewers who are watching us from our visual radio studio, brand new here at San Juan College. We're streaming every morning, of course, at 8 a.m. on the KSJE Facebook page and YouTube channel, so welcome aboard, everyone. Coming up in just a moment, my guest today from San Juan Regional Medical Center and the San Juan Medical Foundation, talking about a couple of events coming up next month in honor of National Heart Month. The big one, of course, is the Affair of the Heart, the annual Goosebump Run and Walk coming up in February. We'll tell you about that and more in just a moment. Later on this morning, of course, Communications Professor Dr. Mike Hadabal will be joining us from the Encouragement Lab with some more great words of advice for us from there. And, of course, don't forget about Roving with the Arts coming up this morning at 9 a.m. with Mick Hess. This morning, Mick is playing some music from the great musical Brigadoon. You will hear about that today at 9 on KSJE. And, of course, Tracy Hales-Vass is here at 10:30, right on Four Corners, our local and regional author program here on KSJE. And you can always listen to us, of course, at 90.9 FM. You can stream all of these programs I've mentioned at KSJE.com. And, of course, for the morning program from 8 to 9, you can always watch us live here on the KSJE Facebook page or the KSJE channel on YouTube. Joining me here in the studio to talk about the upcoming Affair of the Heart, Roberta Rogers is here from San Juan Regional Medical Center. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
Good to have you here. Also, Susan Steinhoff is here, Executive Director of the San Juan Medical Foundation. Good morning to you.
Glad to be here.
Good to have everybody to our visual radio studio, and welcome to our viewers who are watching us this morning on the KSJE Facebook page and YouTube channel. This big annual event is coming up again very soon, isn't it?
Sure is.
When's it going to be?
Well, the event that we're tied to from the San Juan Medical Foundation is actually Friday, February 8th.
Okay.
Okay, and then Affair of the Heart and Goosebump Race is Saturday, February 23rd.
Aha.
And the health fair portion is 9 to noon this year, and then the race starts at 11.
Okay.
And we're excited to once again create heart health in the community. That's at the heart of all of this and our efforts to help people get out, get moving, even though it's a little chilly.
Right.
Get out and move.
Hard to predict what it's going to be on the morning of the race, but it's certainly been cold, been warmer, but it's a good opportunity for folks to get out and start moving around, right, after a winter winter break a little bit. So that's what we're talking about this morning. And this has been going on for a number of years, Roberta, right? How many years has it been?
Right. It's the 11th annual. We are so excited.
Wow.
So we started back in, what would that be, 2007. We started with about 139 people who started the race, and last year we had over 750 people participate. And it's really all about getting up and moving and getting that heart pumping and creating greater heart health in the Four Corners region. So that's our goal.
Exactly. And this is a free event, right?
Free event.
For folks to come?
Everything's free, so you can come early and participate in the health fair. We've got a number of booths available, and then you can participate in the race. We encourage you to get online at sanjuanregional.com and register for the event. So you have an opportunity to do a 5K or a 1 mile.
Okay. And the 1 mile is free?
1 mile is free this year, and we're so excited to partner with San Juan Medical Foundation on raising money for the Charles E. Wilkins Scholarship Fund for cardiovascular excellence. And what this will allow, these funds, we're only charging $10 for adults 13 and above and $5 for children. That gets you into the race, it gets you a t-shirt, gets you some really great information, and then those funds go to a really good cause to help with furthering education, specialized education for those in the cardiac program. So increases the opportunity for people in our area to receive the services related to cardiac care.
Very good. And Dr. Wilkins, I know, is one of your cardiologists, right? So
yes, Dr. Wilkins is been one of the promoters of heart health and really prevention, moving away from the just treating heart disease, but really working on prevention, and that's what this whole program is about. So
very good. And Susan Steinoff, let me turn to you a little bit about the foundation's involvement in all of this and this new component to the Affair of the Heart event and the Goosebump race as well, raising money for the scholarship fund, right?
Right. So we've been asked to partner with San Juan Regional Medical Center and develop a scholarship or raise the money for a scholarship program that would be ongoing. And so what we are doing is holding, I kind of call it a mini gala, and it's Friday, February 8th, and it's called a Heartfelt Evening.
Okay. And tell me more a little bit about that. So that includes what?
It includes a night with friends, people around the county. So dinner will be served. It starts at 5:30. We'll have about 30 minutes of cocktails. We're going to actually have that event at Artifacts on Main Street. So we'll be surrounded by art that night. We've got some musicians coming in. We'll be telling some stories from the heart, some testimonials, and we'll have a few other fun things throughout the evening as well.
Very good. And so that is another part of this type of event, right?
That's right. The proceeds from that event, and that will go directly towards the scholarship fund.
Okay. Very good. And Roberta, again, this is a little bit different from some of the events we've had previously, right? By having this scholarship fund and having it be a fundraiser now, too.
Yeah, it's wonderful to partner with San Juan Medical Foundation. This is just going to expand the efforts of cardiac care in the area. And Dr. Wilkins has retired, and so this fund was created in his honor to carry on the work that he and his team, the entire team, has done and continues to do in this area for those who need cardiac care.
Right.
And so we're excited about it. It'll just expand our efforts to help with care and help with prevention.
I seem to remember when he came to San Juan Regional Medical Center, he was very instrumental in expanding some of the cardiac services being offered at the local hospital and bringing on other cardiologists and other medical professionals like himself to provide these services, if I'm remembering correctly.
Exactly.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
A lot of growth occurred during his tenure with us. We have the, of course, Impella heart pump, which is an amazing instrument to care for patients who need that. The heart is the only muscle in the body that doesn't get to rest.
No kidding. If that happens, that's not good for anybody.
So if you're exercising on a weekly basis and one week you do your triceps and the next week you do legs, you give a little rest to your triceps. the heart, when in need, doesn't get that opportunity to rest. But the heart, Impella heart pump is a very tiny, small pump that allows the pumping of the heart to take place and the heart to actually rest. We're the only ones in the Four Corners that have the right and left side Impella. We're proud and honored to be able to serve that and save lives in our community through this service. So that's one of the many things that during the time that Dr. Wilkins was here, and the program still continues to expand. So this will only, these efforts with the event will only be able to expand on what we're able to offer in terms of heart care.
Very good. And Susan, again, it is the mission of the San Juan Medical Foundation to support programs like these at the hospital and provide funding for certain things that are missing in the community?
Well, yes, in essence, and it's been a while since we've actually supported something with the hospital and the cardiology unit. So back in 2003, the foundation was instrumental in raising the money for the cardiac cath lab. So we partner with the hospital on some of those capital campaigns.
Right. And here you are again.
That's right.
Working on this.
Right.
And but I know the Medical Foundation does other things too in the community that
We do.
That maybe you could tell us a little bit about too, right?
Right. Well, as most people probably know, what we're well known for is the walkathon, and so this year will be the 39th annual, which is really kind of interesting. So that takes place at the end of September. We have a couple of patient support programs that we manage, and so we have the Raleigh Men's Fund, and so men in the community that maybe might be underinsured, or they just might need a little bit of help with some of those bills from related to health costs. And then we also have the Kathy Lincoln Cancer Fund, and that's for women in the area that are, again, maybe underinsured or need some help, and they've got cancer, and they're not quite sure how they're going to pay those bills. Which is another great resource, again, to be able to offer to both men and women. I'm not sure a lot of folks always know about the Men's Fund, but that's another one that you work with. Right, and those applications are very simple. So if you're visiting your physician, you can ask them about those funds, and they're a one sheet. Most of that paperwork is done by the provider, and then send it over to us and we can review it. Right, which is a great, again, another great resource, another great way that the foundation, the Medical Foundation, raises money for all of these different funds, right? That's correct, and that's what our commitment to the community is, helping where we can help, and so I think it's pretty even there between men and women, those funds that we distribute. Wonderful. Very good. My guest this morning, we are talking about the Affair of the Heart coming up, the annual Goosebump Race and Run, and it's happening, coming up pretty soon in a couple of weeks, Roberta, right?
Right. We are Saturday, February 23rd. Your registration pickup will be the day before. Right. So on Friday, February 22nd. We look forward to having the community come out. We hope to have a good turnout this year. And really, it's all about getting out, moving, getting that blood pumping, and keeping your heart healthy. We promote, knowing and learning about the early warning signs of a heart attack and knowing the symptoms of a heart attack. We want prevention is number one to us, heart health, and good health in general. So getting out and being good to your heart and participating in this event is a good way to do it. And we're happy to offer this in February when it's a little chilly, right? But also it's been a good time of year for us. We've been fortunate every year. I was going to say, I've been there when the sun is out and it's actually warm and people are actually shedding layers from even the walk. They're not really too chilly because they're working and their heart is working and they're really not uncomfortable at all. And you have it at like 11, don't you? In the afternoon, in the morning? Late in the morning. The race will start at 11. Yes, so it's not like a 7 a.m. race. Right. That's just crazy in February. Yeah, so we encourage everybody to go to sanjuanregional.com, register, get your place so you can participate this year. Your funds, low cost, $10 for adults 13 and up. With that, you get a T-shirt with Mr. One Heart. Who doesn't want a T-shirt with Mr. One Heart? I mean, kidding, right? He is the mascot for heart health and encourages us to eat healthy, have a good weight, of course, not use any tobacco products, and exercise 3 to 4 times a day. So He's going to be there. He'll start off the race, so if you want to see him, it's for young and old.
Right.
Just some fun statistics
Sure.
on the event. We've had a lot of seniors, 65 and up. Last year we had 25 65 and over. So young folks, let's see if we can't beat the 65-year-olds.
Okay. Why not?
in
Right.
participating. Our youngest was a male, and they were 4 years old, and of course they were with their parent and
Sure.
stroller. But we encourage families to come out. We've had school classes come and have this as a growth experience and bonding experience as their classmates. So just a fun event in our community on an annual basis. We're happy to offer this all free.
Right.
The health fair is free. And if I could, Scott, just share a little bit about some of the things at the health fair
You bet.
that we'll be offering, because these are some great offerings for you as community members to come out. Of course, we'll have our CPR hands-on CPR training, which is free. You can also register for that. But also walk-ins are available during the time that we're running the event. We'll have target heart rate calculations. Our volunteer auxiliary from the hospital will be there. We'll have lung health screenings, early heart attack education, information about diabetes, which is something that we all want to be aware of and learn about. Full engagement training, our heart healthy eating will be with that. Body mass index. So just a variety, and I haven't even said all of the things. 12K EKG, simple EKG, vital signs, blood pressure. So just a variety of things, all free. So when you leave, you'll actually have some information about your health.
Which is great.
Which is great.
Sure. And again, they're all free. You mentioned that. I
Yes.
know. And this is an important day for folks to come in and really learn more about their heart. You've got your cardiologist will be there answering questions as well, too,
They
right?
will
If folks
ask
have
a
question.
cardiologist. So you get to meet a cardiologist and ask them a few questions, and person to person, all free.
Very good.
So.
Very good. It is the Fair of the Heart coming up here in February, everybody. Don't forget, SanJuanRegional.com is the place to go to register on February 23rd. That's a Saturday, beginning at 9 a.m. until noon. And the race starts at 11. And I know you always have the hardcore runners go first, and then those lackeys kind of walking along go afterwards, right?
Yeah, we'll
That's usually
start
how
the
they-
race
So we don't get
first.
trampled by the runners. That's really how it
Exactly.
works.
Safety's our number one. We'll let the
Yes.
racers start. And the route starts at 407 South Swartz.
Right.
It's at our medical office building, and it circles back on the route map is on our website, so you can download it and start practicing now.
Check it out.
Get the route figured out, and then our 1 milers after the runners have left will start. And we have a lot of people who come out just to walk and join together. It's a good time to see your community and
Yeah, it's a great
meet and greet.
It's
so.
a great route through town on that part of town, and it's great to see it. And again, I know there's a lot of folks that bring their four-legged friends to walk along with them, which are always welcomed, I think, on leash,
Yes, they
and
are.
they can get out too, and whatever it takes to get out and get moving. That's really the whole idea, right?
Get moving and just encouraging being active and living a healthy, happy life, so you can go out and do all the things you enjoy, whatever that is. You know, if it's mountain biking or walking or playing with your grandkids.
Sure, it's all those things.
It's all about health.
That's true. Very true. Well, let's take a short break. When we
Okay.
come back, I know there's more events that are going on with the health fair and some of the other things that are going on with the medical foundation. So back with my guests with more in just a moment right here on KSJE. This program on KSJE is supported by Citizens Trust and Investment Corporation, providing a competent, innovative, and caring